Okay, I'm working on a convex grind. A hollow grind, taking metal away on each side of the blade, and then coming to a flat grind at your cutting edge. Takes quite a bit more metal away. When you've got a thinner blade like this one, you don't want to take as much metal away because you need that strength. And so the best grind you can do on it is the convex, which is just curving down to the cutting edge. Curving down to the cutting edge. And it's a single taper. Doesn't have curve down to the cutting edge and then the edge grind. You'll do that as you resharpen and stuff. That will naturally develop. But as a knife maker, when you're beginning the profile of the blade, when you're making it for the first time, there's only one taper and it goes all the way to the cutting edge. That's what we're working on. You want to take as little metal off the spine as possible and then take an even taper as shallow as you can all the way to the cutting edge. You could do it real steep and have a lot of strength in that blade, but the first time it goes dull, it's going to take forever to resharpen. If you do a real shallow profile, then you'll be able to resharpen it a lot, and it's going to be easy and quick. And then the quality of your steel will determine how long it lasts. This stuff is amazing. This is that bandsaw steel. But anyway, the basic idea is leaving as much steel in the blade as possible and bringing it to a cutting edge. Okay, I'm ready to show you this edge now. Been working it about 5 minutes. And it's established. It needs to be sharpened and finalized. But it's established. You establish and you sharpen and finalize exactly the same way with a convex. This is how I've been teaching my son Alex to make them. He's been making these budget skinners for a while now. And this is how I'm teaching whoever else, my kids or nephews or whoever wants to do this, and you guys can ride along. But anyway, that's the convex. I'm going to get a finer belt and keep it going and finish them off. And then you'll see they're just shaving sharp. Okay, I've been at this belt 2 or 3 minutes. This one's going away from me. The big grinder was going toward me. That's why I was holding it like this, so I'm not against the belt. This one's going away from me, so I hold it like this, so it's going out the cutting edge. I tell people to simply not put the edge against the belt as the belt's going this way and the edge is this way, because you're going to catch it. You're going to catch the belt when it gets sharp and it comes off violently. It's going to hit you, it's going to get in your face, it's going to get in your eyes, it's going to slap you to death, whatever. That being said, I do it. I'm just really, really careful. But officially, don't do that. Always go with the direction of the belt going off the edge so that it'll never catch. What I wanted you to see at this station with the little grinder and the much finer belt, holding the same kind of angle, same kind of edge geometry, is that when you get it where you need it, every pass is going to throw the foil. I don't know if you can see that, but every pass is going to throw foil and it's going to change every pass. What you want to get is to where each side, it looks like you're changing it into exactly the same thing all the way down the edge. Turn it over, you're changing it into exactly the same thing all the way down the edge. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to zoom in a little. And we'll try to get a look at it. I don't know if we will or not, but we'll try. Okay, we're looking at the foil coming off the cutting edge of the blade. I don't know if that got it or not, but you can see the foil on there. And when you feel it for sharpness, it's going to feel weird. It's not going to feel sharp. It's going to actually be flapping around on there. So you're going to need to strop it. Some form or another of stropping will take that foil off, and that is as fine an edge as can possibly be made there. And that's how you do a convex grind. You'll start cutting with it. It'll last, this steel lasts a long time. This is incredible stuff. This stuff is the bandsaws that they use in big sawmills. It's about 8 inches wide. But once it goes dull, then you'll start sharpening, and you'll obviously be, if you don't have a belt system, you'll obviously be doing flat grind, but that'll come back really fast because we have this so shallow. And it'll come back really fast and stay sharp a long time. And this way you haven't lost any steel. This is fairly thin steel, and you haven't lost any steel to make your geometry, so you've still got all that strength. Okay, this is how I strop. This is by far the most dangerous tool in the shop. This buffer can grab stuff, and it can throw it hard. I mean, it can run a knife right through your foot or into your belly. You have to be careful with the buffer, but I've handled it a lot. So hopefully I don't do anything stupid and make it happen and then you follow suit and hurt yourself. But this is what I do to strop. This is the blade we were just working on. I work on the lower quarter of the buffing wheel. You don't ever get up high into here, you don't get too far away, you work on the lower quarter. And then you get it like a same thing with the grinding belt, you get away from yourself, away from the edge. You never go like this because you'll whack a big hunk out or rip it out of your hands and stick it through your foot. I'm careful not to get right on the edge because I'll take my edge off. I'm going with it and it's going to take that foil off. That's how I taught my sons to do it. And if you've ever gotten Alex's budget bushcraft knife, this is the kind of edge you've got on it. But that's shaving sharp. I always have this part of my hand bald. That's what you're going for.